Me and Peep started talking like 2014 or 15. He reached out to me and was just kind of like, yo, like I like your beats. I only knew him at the time as his email. I just knew him as Gus. I had sent him like, I don't know how many beats, like 10 beats I think. And he sent me back one song and I was like, I replied like in all capital, I was like, damn, you snapped. Me and Peep became real close. Like, I considered him he was my best friend. It was destiny, you know, like I really felt like it was meant to like just all come together like that. Like from us talking on email to meeting in person and then to just being like borderline like homeless together. Like it was just real rough for us. The song started off with me like I had gone into the studio with Rob Cavallo and my other friend Juan. We were just kind of jamming out. Like Rob was on guitar and Juan was on bass. I told Rob I wanted to do something with a fast tempo but have like a slow vibe to it at the same time. We recorded for hours and I looped this one part. It just caught my ear so much and I knew it would be great for a song. So I threw it in gross beat, put it on half speed. It's a very like common thing to do with like I think like trap beats. A lot of trap producers do it, and that's kind of where I picked it up. So it's like real slow and dark and eerie kind of, you know, but that changes a little bit, you know, once that gross beat's taken off of it. It's just yeah, so it lightens up a little bit. It's not as dark or eerie, but it still has the dark tone to it, you know. I started adding 808s to it and I was like, it just didn't sound right to me and I wanted to do something different. So I was like, let's just cut out the 808s and use straight bass guitar, you know. Feels a little bit more like authentic. He just jammed across the melody and we got I started off with some drums that were kind of just bouncy, so it was like so I sped the hi-hats a little bit just to give it that like fast motion, kind of like you're in a car, you can like cruise out to this shit kind of vibe, and you're like, you know. I like to keep it simple, like there's just kind of like that vibe where it's like really like simple melody, but it has like a dark tone to it, just bouncy drums. And then as the song goes on, just like change the progression of the drums a little bit. I take out the hi-hats, you know, to kind of give some like space for the vocals. Real simple, and I threw a little rim sound in there. I like rim sounds a lot, and sometimes I'll even use them as my snares. And with the hi-hats, I ended up speeding it up even more. I put it into triplets, so it kind of gives it this like weird like kind of bounce. And I bring the verse in right here, and I just filtered out the main guitar and then just had the bass guitar playing. It gives like this like open space for the vocals to like really stand out. So I use Fruity Free Filter for all my melodies, and what I do is I automate the frequency. I basically have it rise. You can kind of see it. So the frequency goes up and it basically takes out that like low pass kind of sound. I wanna wait now, but I know you gonna make me. I was sitting right next to him in the room when I watched him record, and I was just like, it was always cool for me to see what like was going through his brain while he was writing, because he didn't even hum or anything. He would just literally write and then set up the microphone and just lay it out. So I sat there and heard him record the hook, and I was just like, all right, we got a hit. Like, I really felt like we were on to something like groundbreaking.
Pretty soon you gonna hate me. Can't take K down. All the hate don't faze me. All the money that I make now, I'll never let it change me.
You got to like step inside like his brain kind of, and him as a person, he was just like one of the greatest people, an amazing soul. And he had like, you know, just like everyone does, we all have our problems. He really like was big on like making people feel comfortable in their own skin. So my main goal is keep his legacy alive and keep his name out there, you know, keep the movement going.
Iced out tea on the iced out with the limousine chain, she be on my dick.